Hey everybody, Motorpoet59 here to talk a little bit about Elon Musk and Twitter and how it is driving the left completely out of their minds. I absolutely love it. Now I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know a lot about Elon Musk's politics. Actually, I really don't know anything about his politics. He's one of those people who doesn't talk about his politics much. I've heard it I've heard a few people who believe that he's a libertarian, but he's obviously not a leftist. He is not a socialist. He is definitely a capitalist. And he did tell Gavin Newsom and the rest of the and he did tell Gavin Newsom and the rest of California's leftist legislature to pound sand during the pandemic. And he said, I'm opening my factory and I don't care what you think about it. And everybody freaked out because prior to that, the left freaked out because prior to that, he was one of their darlings. He was going to be the savior of the planet with Tesla and electric vehicle technology and all that. But they didn't pay any attention to the fact that he was becoming what he is now, which is the wealthiest man in the world. And when you have that kind of wealth, you have a lot of power, you have a lot of stroke, you have a lot of leverage, and that is exactly what he is doing right now. And right now, he is exercising that leverage by purchasing outright Twitter. He is taking away the platform that the left have so effectively used and banned Donald Trump from using because he was using it too effectively. Twitter, along with Facebook, and just about every other social media platform you can name, have been tools of the left for quite some time. That's why they didn't let Donald Trump use it. That's why they made him stop using it. And now they're not going to be able to control that anymore. I don't believe that Elon Musk is going to... fuck! I don't believe that Elon Musk is going to make it a conservative platform by any means. But he's certainly going to take away the left's ability to censor it. And that absolutely terrifies the left. They have been terrified for years of the right, of the truth that that the conservatives have. It has terrified the left, the Democrats. It has terrified them for years, for decades, that something may come up that would allow the conservative right in America to voice their opinions and to speak their truths without being censored. And that is why they loved Facebook. That is why Facebook and Twitter were able to go, their Zuckerberg and the guy that started Twitter, I can't remember his name, were able to go before Congress during these investigations into the allegations of them being censoring people and being biased and lie to those members of Congress and to the American people, lie right to their faces, look them right in the eye, look the American people right in the eye and lie. Just absolutely blatant, bold-faced lie to the American people and to our elected representatives, and have all those elected representatives, or at least the Democrats, go, oh, okay, all right, okay, we believe you. Well, that's not flying anymore. And I believe that Elon Musk, and I believe that there are other people out there who are like him, they just don't have the leverage he has. But maybe by Musk doing this, it will embolden some of these other people to stop being afraid to voice their opinions, because these people who are disgustingly wealthy, like Bezos and Musk, they're not socialists. They may be liberals. That's okay. It's okay to be a liberal. It's not okay to be a socialist, not in the United States of America. That is not what this country espouses. Or at least it shouldn't be. Um, but back to the fear of the left. I think it's funny. I think it's funny that they're completely exploding and imploding at the same time. I don't know how that's physically possible. I'm a man of science, and I don't know how that works, but they're doing it. It's all happening at the same time, and it's hilarious. Joe Biden talking about how dangerous that this could be in the hands of someone like Elon Musk. But it didn't seem to bother Joe Biden when it was completely censored, when the right was censored, and his campaign was saved, and his son's freedom was saved by Twitter and the other social media platforms. It was saved by them censoring the truths that were being spoken by the right. The fact checkers on Twitter, the reliable sources include CNN and MSNBC and a litany of other news sites that some are blatantly and outspokenly socialist. And that didn't bother the Democrats. It didn't bother the leftists because they're all on the same page. I did the piece about the government funding most of the news agencies in Canada. And while the American government doesn't openly fund those institutions, you know that they're in each other's pockets. And they're not going to be able to put Musk in their pocket because he's a lot like Donald Trump. Donald Trump, he was beholden to no one. He didn't care about lobbyists. He didn't care about money coming in from these places. He was already rich. What are they going to give Musk? What do they have to offer him? Nothing. And for that reason, he has no fear. He has no fear of either side. And for that reason, he has no fear of either side. He is going to change the way the social media is perceived over the, in my opinion, probably forever, but certainly over the next 10 years or so. And as I said, I don't think he's going to take sides. I think he's just, the left thinks he's taking sides by allowing the right to voice their opinions and to get the truth out there. And I think that he's just sick of watching the world go by with no one caring about the truth. And I think it's awesome that he's doing this. As I said, I'm unaware of his true politics, but I don't think he is really going to grab hold of either side. He just wants to be an American. And like I said, if he's a liberal, that's fine. I don't have a problem with the true American liberals. I've said that in lots of videos and lots of pieces I've written. Doesn't bother me a bit. I don't agree with them, but the true American liberal still loves America. They just have a different idea of how to get to the same goal. And that is what makes this country work. Not one side having all the power and being able to censor people the way the left have been able to do that for the last, at least the last 20 years. It's been ridiculous. I remember when the news was really the news. It hasn't been that way for 20 years. But hopefully this will start to change things. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Shoot me an email at motorpoet59@gmail.com. Like, share, subscribe. Click on the bell if you want to be notified of future. Click on the bell if you want to be notified of future content. We'll see you all later.